Adidas just dropped their biggest collection ever, 23 national team kits for the 2026 World Cup, featuring Climacool Plus technology and those mesmerizing shape-shifting lenticular crests. But here's the reality. Not every kit deserves a spot on the podium. Let's rank them all, from worst to absolute fire. At number 23, Hungary. Dead last for a reason. That traditional dark red with white and green flag colours celebrating 125 years of football heritage sounds nice on paper, but the execution is cluttered and uninspiring. They haven't qualified yet either. Next, Algeria sits at 22. Qualified, yes, but the beige and white stripe graphics ripping across like desert dunes just doesn't hit. They use the Algerian flag instead of the more interesting Federation logo. It's functional, but forgettable. Scotland comes in at 21, with that saltire flag reworked into a repeating deep blue pattern. Safe, uninspiring, and still fighting for qualification. The classic navy base follows the same generic template as everyone else. Northern Ireland lands at 20 in a fresh teal and green palette, with abstract graphics drawing from the country's architecture. Points for trying something different, but it still feels like homework. Qatar sits at 19, eliminated from automatic qualification, but wearing this for the 2026 season. The classic maroon base features a zigzag design running down the center, inspired by the Qatari flag. Simple, effective, but we won't see it shine under World Cup lights. Chile lands at 18. That iconic red base gets a chevron-inspired pattern pointing downwards, somehow fitting for a team that's been trending down and failed to qualify. Solid foundation, wrong destination. Costa Rica at 17 is the most divisive kit in the collection. That busy all-over graphic blending darker and lighter red tones, inspired by the country's rich landscape, creates an optical illusion. Unfortunately, they're eliminated from qualification. Peru at 16 makes me genuinely sad. One of the most iconic diagonal sashes in international football, and Adidas couldn't nail it. They're eliminated too, so we'll never see if it grows on us. Sweden at 15 brings classic yellow with subtle detailing. Ukraine at 14 executes the yellow look better, with that coat of arms penciled into the fabric and blue accents. Jamaica sits at 13, launching separately in 2026. That traditional gold-yellow base features eye-catching horizontal stripes in red and black across chest and sleeves, directly referencing Rastafarian culture and Bob Marley's legacy. Vibrant and distinctive. UAE at 12 awaits qualification results, with a design combining historic visual identity and modern aesthetic. Clean and functional. Saudi Arabia at 11 keeps that familiar green base, but introduces a sharp modern combination of purple and gold accents. Contemporary edge that works. Colombia, one of the qualified nations, lands at 10 with classic yellow, inspired by magical realism. The V-neck design with embroidered details captures Colombian spirit. Traditional, but effective. Wales sits at 9, with their dragon proudly represented in striking red, plus that green and white Cymru pattern. The tragedy? Still fighting for qualification. Japan lands at 8 with their iconic Japan blue, featuring abstract wave-like graphics and ash blue linear details, reflecting where sky meets sea. The Japanese flag proudly sits on the back collar. It's artistic and thoughtful, capturing the essence of Japan's unique landscape. Belgium turns up the heat at number 7. Gothic artistry meets football through stained glass window inspiration, pulled from Belgium's iconic skyline. That deep red base with black and yellow detailing represents both red devils and red flames, with bold architectural patterns. Ambitious and artistic. Spain, the reigning European champions, step in at 6 looking regal. Deep red base elevated with sharp yellow pinstripes running vertically. A fresh take on tradition. España sits proudly on the back collar. This is an instant classic. Venezuela rises at 5 with the spirit of the Tepuy Mountains. Known as La Vino Tinto, the red wine, this deep burgundy beauty features rich all-over abstract print, inspired by dramatic mountain topography. Tricolour stripes on shoulders and gold trim complete it. Gorgeous and distinctive. Italy claims 4 with their iconic Azzurra blue. This pale blue shade divides opinion, but the Climacool Plus technology, lenticular FIGC crest, and gold lettering honour Italy's rich football heritage. Still awaiting qualification, but the pedigree is undeniable. Argentina arrives at number 3 as defending world champions. Those albiceleste stripes feature gradient hues, 3 different shades of sky blue representing every World Cup they've won: 1978, 1986, and 2022. The back neck features 1896, honouring the AAFA's founding. Messi models this kit, and it could be his final World Cup dance. This isn't just a jersey, it's potentially the end of an era. Germany storms into the silver medal position at 2 with a stunning throwback, inspired by their cult classic late 80s/early 90s geometric design. Coloured bands extend down from the shoulders, forming a diamond hatch across the centre. This is the final Adidas kit for Die Mannschaft, before Nike takes over in 2027, ending a legendary 70-year partnership. A fitting farewell to one of football's greatest kit partnerships. And at number 1, Mexico. This is a masterpiece, a clear homage to the iconic 1998 World Cup jersey, but sharper and more intricate. That vibrant green base explodes with bold, all-over Aztec-inspired geometric patterns echoing the Aztec sunstone. Pre-Hispanic artistry meeting modern football. The detail, Somos Mexico, sits proudly on the back under the collar, a statement of national pride for a home World Cup. Red and white accents, thicker 3 stripes, and textured fabric that enhances every angle. Adidas clearly put in maximum effort for the sole host nation they represent. This kit tells a story of heritage, pride, and belonging on football's biggest stage. From Hungary's cluttered chaos to Mexico's Aztec masterpiece, Adidas gave us everything: the bland, the bold, and the beautiful. Drop a Mexican flag emoji if Mexico's your pick, or tell me which kit you're buying below.